With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Oh, a good-looking return setup here. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And 2020 was another excellent season for number 8. Wasn't able to repeat the numbers from his MVP campaign of 2019, but bigger than that, got his elusive first playoff win, and he and the team hope that bodes well for them as they try and move forward in 2021. But let's face it, the numbers were still pretty darn good. 27 touchdown passes, another 1,000 yards on the ground, and 7 scores rushing. This young man continues to be elusive and continues to improve.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Jadon Mickens deep for Tampa Bay. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return is Jadon Mickens. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we're at halftime here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady, got to have this one. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Brady to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with two of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. I have to imagine many defensive coordinators had a sleepless night trying to game plan ways to slow down Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the most effective way to try to do it?
Well, you've got to be a little counterintuitive because normally you're sitting on the wide receiver 1, aren't you? But with Lamar Jackson, I'd sit on the tight end. He loves to throw into the middle of the field, loves that position as his #1 target. Take that away and hope you have a corner who can stand up man-to-man against a speed guy on the perimeter.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Brady. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Brady to throw again. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
The final shot before half for Brady. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter.
And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. First down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Now Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw, Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is Howard, the tight end. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. So we have a score to report after all. How about this?
Whoa. Stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broke broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, our crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the 4th quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a 1-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead.
On the return is Duvernay. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
So fire the